Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the channel. We have a lot to look forward to in 2025. Now we have some altcoins making massive moves, one of those being XLM. We have XRP moving right behind XLM. We see a lot of other altcoins making 20 to 30% moves just today, and I think that is just the beginning. Now if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. And so as you can see here, we have a lot of upcoming catalysts for 2025. The first one here is the SEC chair, Gary Gensler, will resign. Now, he has had a very negative impact on crypto over the last 4 years, right? And so we could see a big change with that for XRP. We could see the XRP lawsuit being dropped. We also have the first digital approved asset bank in the US. We have X Money platform by Elon Musk launching in 2025. We have live trials of digital asset transactions on Swift. We have a pro-crypto administration. We're going to be digging into that, right? I have proof that Stellar is working very closely with Congress, and so I'm going to be taking a look at a few video clips there. We have Donald Trump inauguration coming up. We have FTX that's going to start initial distributions to creditors. We have possible Bitcoin strategic reserves. We have Visa tokenized asset platform that's going to be starting live pilots. And then we have possible XRP, Solana, and Litecoin ETF approvals. And so, there's a lot to be bullish about in 2025, and I think this is going to be one of the biggest altcoin seasons we have ever had in the cryptocurrency market. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the chart here for XLM. We can see this has been consolidating since the massive move up, right from around 10 cents all the way up to about 65 cents. We did consolidate here, and now we did just break out, which is showing that we have a 28% move here since we did break to the upside there. And so we're seeing the exact same move here on XRP as well, right? We consolidated here, we did break to the upside, and now we are pushing up about 13%. And so if you're interested in trading cryptocurrencies, there is a link underneath the video to Weex Exchange, where they have spot and futures trading to over 1,000 different altcoins. Now I recommend having multiple exchanges, especially if you're looking to buy some of the smaller altcoins, instead of buying them through decentralized exchanges like PancakeSwap or something like that. It is much easier to buy on a centralized exchange. There is no KYC required. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this here before I jump into the information on Stellar. We can see the yellow line here is the Bitcoin halvings, which is the cycles for Bitcoin and altcoins, right? And so we can see where we're at right now. We can see in previous cycles in 2017 here, we can see we bottomed on the blue line. We had a mini cycle, we came back down, and then we had the bigger altcoin run. So we can see the same thing here happened before the halving in 2021 as well. We can see we bottomed on the blue line. We had a mini run here. We had come back down, and then we had this bigger altcoin run. So we can see the exact same thing happening right now, right? So before the Bitcoin cycle, we bottomed on the blue line. We can see here we are consolidating, and then we're going to have this massive run in 2025 for altcoins. So that's definitely something to be paying attention to. This is one of my favorite charts here to know where we are at in the altcoin cycle. And so let's go ahead and take a look at the news here for Stellar. Now, they're going to have 350 million people in Africa that don't have access to bank accounts. And only 20% of the families have formal bank accounts. And so FindBank One provides a real-world solution to this problem by turning 8 billion active prepaid SIM cards globally into virtual debit cards with Stellar. And so Stellar is working on solving a real-world problem. This is where we're going to start seeing altcoins explode, is actual utilization of this technology, whether that is Stellar or XRP or Chainlink or any other altcoin. Utilization of this technology is going to cause altcoins to explode. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this here from Representative Mike Flood. He mentioned that he's excited to work with President Donald Trump to modernize America's financial system and usher in a new era of digital assets. And so, he mentions that he recently asked Stellar about the benefits and opportunities a US dollar-backed stablecoin brings the average American. And so let's go ahead and take a look at this quick clip here.
Ms. Dixon, considerable work has been done to create a dollar-backed stablecoin, something that I'm very passionate about. I think it's time for this to happen. It's my hope that a payment stablecoin bill will pass through both chambers of commerce and will be signed into law by the president. What does this mean for the future of stablecoins, and what opportunities will this unlock for the average American consumer and small business if we get the stablecoin legislation done?
Thank you so much, Congressman. I always thought that this stablecoin legislation was the low-hanging fruit, and apparently hasn't come out to be that, because we haven't been able to, with all the work that you've done, still haven't been able to get it through I think that stablecoin legislation provides unique opportunity to be able to not only set the United States up as a leader, because we will be the first one who have come out and purposely set the direction, and also have 99% of the stablecoins in the world are US-backed stablecoins. So we'll be stronger from that standpoint too. What Americans will be, and also folks outside the US will be able to do, is send and receive value in seconds that's stable, one-to-one backed value. And that is very, very important, not just to the creativity of what the financial system could be, but also just leveraging value that that others outside the United States couldn't hold.
Very well. Thank you very much for your testimony, all of you. And with that, I yield back.
And so we can see there, Mr. Flood is focusing on working with Stellar, right? And so that is definitely something that's very interesting. Now, the person that he was talking to there was the CEO of Stellar, right? And so if we go ahead and take a look at this here, with the Congress hearing on December 4th, talking about innovation revolution and how technology is shaping the future of finance. Look who else is a witness here. Denell Dixon, the CEO and executive director of Stellar. Right, and so I mean, if you really start paying attention to the development that is taking place, right? Senator Mike Flood mentions that he's excited to work with Donald Trump with the future for digital assets. We can see here in this hearing with Congress that Denell Dixon, the CEO of Stellar, is involved. If we go ahead and take a look at the activity on Stellar here, we can see there's a lot of growth happening on the platform. We can see that total contracts deployed is over 3,000 now, and we can see just in the last couple of months here, the amount of contracts that have been deployed, right? I mean, just look at all of these new contracts coming across here. And so this is massive. We're starting to see a lot more growth taking place. We're starting to see more development on Stellar. If we just go ahead and take a look at contracts created here, just between November 11th and November 13th, we had 341 contracts that were created. Right, and so we're starting to see a lot more development take place. Now, whether that means that they're focusing on tokenization of assets, I know this is going to be massive in 2025. And tokenized investments include securities, commodities, such as money market funds, ETFs, bonds, gold, and more, and can all be issued on the Stellar network. And so I think we really need to start paying attention to what is actually going on, right? I mean, if we take a look at this is not hearsay. This is not rumors. We have the CEO of Stellar as a witness in this Congress meeting for how technology is shaping the future of finance, right? They would not have these people involved if they're not interested in the utilization of this technology, right? And so that's definitely something that's going to continue to grow over the next year or next 5 years. However, we're going to start seeing implementation of this technology, and when that happens, we are going to see many of these altcoins explode, right? Bitcoin's a great store of value. I've always said that. However, I think that altcoins and the utilization of this technology is going to be the next step, whether that means we're tokenizing assets or we are using this for payments from different countries to reduce the cost and speed and to improve the financial system today. And so if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Also, make sure to check out that link underneath the video to Weex Exchange if you're interested in futures or spot trading. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.